Right guys, we are now at the Toyota UnitedStar Corporation, our friendly neighborhood Toyota dealer down in Aman Suria, and today we have something to share with you that's quite exciting. There's a new vehicle that's inside the showroom and we're going to take a look at it. Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving, and today let me introduce you to Darth Vader. Oh sorry, this is the new Fortuner. It does remind you so much of Darth Vader, right? With the helmet and this thing down here. Looks so good, man. Alright, so this is the facelifted Toyota Fortuner, but it's not just a simple facelift. It comes with a lot of good stuff that really makes it so much better now. Okay, so from the start, let's look at the outside, yeah? These are what you call quad LED lights, and that means there are 4 LED bulbs inside there to give you better illumination. And also, they get a new grille and front bumper. And this is what makes it look so much like Darth Vader, to me at least. So you see now a 2-piece front grille and bumper that's different. And what you see here is the Toyota Safety Sense sensor, radar sensor in the front that also works for the dynamic radar cruise control, which is also new on this Fortuner. Along the sides, you get this cladding that goes all the way from the front fenders all the way to the back. And this is what puts it aside as a SUV. And you get new 18-inch wheels. And you can see down there, there is a 4-pot caliper, fixed caliper, acting on ventilated discs. The rims are new and they are of a sporty design. Tires are 265/60 R18, and suspension is double wishbone at the front. This one looks, I'm not sure if it's the new one or the old one, but it looks pretty good. This is a side step and it's not metal, and it's got nice grip here. And at the back, you get solid discs with a single floating caliper. And here is where it's different from the Hilux. The Fortuner is built on the same platform, but the rear suspension is different. It is a semi-trailing arm. You can see the trailing arm just at the bottom. That's a semi-trailing arm with an anti-roll bar. It is a live axle with a panhard rod. So whilst the Hilux has got leaf springs, the Fortuner has got coil springs, which means the ride is a lot more comfortable. So at the back, you get a new set of combi lights that are also LED, and a new bumper. So overall, the vehicle looks a lot nicer, and of course there's a little rear spoiler here that makes it look a bit sporty, and you can see the Fortuner word here is blacked out, but it's there. To save space, the spare tire is at the bottom, and there is a lock on it, yeah, by the way. And here's a view of the rear live axle. And at the rear, there is a kick sensor to open the boot. So as long as your car door is locked, all you got to do is go to the boot and do like this. And it will open. To close the boot, all you have to do is to just press this button and it closes. The new Fortuner is powered by a 2.8-liter engine, which is basically the same engine as in the Hilux, and it's a diesel, of course. It's double overhead cam with variable nozzle turbo. Horsepower is 204 PS and 500 Newton meters of torque. Taking a closer look at the engine, this is 2.8 liters and it's got aluminum head plus what looks like a cast iron block. And down there you see that turbo, which is down here. Here's the intake hole, and it comes in from the fender at about 3 feet high, and then it goes into the turbocharger, and from this one goes into the turbo, and from the turbo there's a pipe that comes out and goes down here, and you can see the intercooler inside. That looks like the intercooler, and then it comes out through this side and into the intake. The throttle body, you can see down there. Okay, you can see the throttle body down here, and drive is by wire. Okay, taking a look at the interior. First of all, there's a new key fob. It's still in its plastic wrapping, but it looks a lot better than the old one. But you can also, okay, it's locked, and you can also open the door doing this, which is quite normal. And here inside you get a two-tone color, red and black. So, okay, what's new is you get power seats for driver and co-driver, and this is a combination leather with red insert here, and then there's this leather, and it's perforated leather, yeah, and with new stitching. And that's the headrest. And that's the interior. Okay, these are the power switches, and I like this red and black rendering. This is leather, hard, soft, and this is of course hard. And there's a little tweeter here. Okay, these are the handles and the door locks, very good. And there's a special lock here to unlock the doors. This is your mirror controls, and down there you get this little bottle holder, and of course your speaker holder here. What I understand is there are 6 speakers, yeah, and down here you get your PVM, which is your 360-degree camera. This is the switch to turn your kick boot off or on. And then those are the parking sensors, and of course your stop start button. Steering looks nice. It's very small but very car-like. So you see the whole interior is very car-like. Okay, we are inside the new Fortuner, and this time I've set up the camera slightly differently. Hope you like it. So start is by push button, and don't worry, the showroom doors are open. And get a very nice steering that is leather, and up here is still the normal plastic material. Looks pretty good. Your steering controls are here, and of course there are paddle shifters. The meters are new, and this screen is quite good. It's big, so this got your Android and of course your Apple connectivity, and yep, you can connect to your phone. You turn it off, there's time, and then of course there is aircon. Let's check the aircon. Yep, that has aircon, front and rear aircon. Oh, there's a rear aircon blower, and you don't see it here, but there's a TV screen here. Yep, you can see part of it. You'll see that later. And up here there's some console switches. These are for the interior lights. Pretty nice. And the 4-wheel drive buttons are electronic. You got H2, which is for normal driving, high ratio 2-wheel drive, high ratio 4-wheel drive, and you got to push in to go to L4. To go to 4-wheel drive low ratio, you have to stop the car completely, yeah. Then the 3 driving modes are here: eco, normal, and sport. And also traction control switch off. And why do you have a traction control switch? Okay, the traction control switch is so that what happens is when your car loses traction, the system will cut off the drive, you know, and reduce the engine power. So if you are stuck in mud, the thing will keep on working, keep on, as your wheel spins, it will lock down the power until your car cannot move. So if you're going through mud, you got to turn off your traction control, then you turn on your H4 or your L4. And there's another one, this button here is the rear diff lock, okay? And it shows there your diff lock is on, okay? And when your rear diff lock is on, the two wheels turn together. It's like locking the two wheels together to give you more traction. Now that's only used for off-road. So this vehicle is a true off-road vehicle. Then you have USB, and there's a switch here for downhill assist control, which is like hill descent control. And I think that's about it. And of course there's a USB and a power socket. Alright, the front dashboard looks nicer, and I like it. It's more car-like, even including this leather side here with the red trim. It looks really good. Yeah, that's the dual glove compartment, and this one is the aircon. Air is routed through here. You can actually have your cool drinks and fruits inside. Yeah, so it's a two-stage glove compartment. The aircon louvers are nice, and this is an auto electrochromatic rear view mirror that has what you call automatic dimming. Okay, overall this is quite nice, but what I especially like are the pedal shifters on this Fortuner. Yep, two cup holders here, and inside here there is a phone charger. Meter is Optitron, it's electronic and it's digital, and it's new design. Yeah, MID is now in color, and it also includes information on the Toyota safety system. Okay, here I am sitting in the back seat, and here's a surprise feature which I just discovered. This is really good. For long journeys, you can actually lie down. Wow, this is reclining of the rear seat. Really nice. So this is something that you don't often get in an SUV, yeah? So I like this. In terms of leg room, there's plenty of leg room here. There's at least 10 or 12 inches between my knee and the seat. And of course there's that hole at the bottom that allows you to put your legs inside for additional space. The rear aircon louvers are up there on the roof, and they face the left and right passengers. And in the center there is your dome light, and of course also your aircon controls, fan speed, auto, on and off, and the temperature is here. This is the screen. That's very good for long journeys because you can watch your videos and your stuff here. Of course only the passenger gets to watch lah. Okay, here's a very interesting feature for the rear seats. They tumble. This makes it easy for the people to get in and out of the car for the third row. This is for the third row. There isn't very much space, so you can say that these are only for very small size people. And of course if you have the 7 seats up, then you have very little luggage space. But the good thing is the seats can be split into half, and they can be folded flat or folded up. So that's the rear seat. So the arrangement is 2, 3, 2, 7 seat. Overall, I think the Fortuner is a big improvement over the previous version, and even though it's just a facelift, there are a lot of important features that really make it worth the money you're going to pay for it. The main items that the Fortuner comes with, other than the fact that it is a facelifted body, is one, the engine has been upgraded for the diesel. It's now 204 PS and 500 Newton meters of torque, compared to the previous one that had only 150 PS. So there's a big jump in horsepower, and therefore you will enjoy driving this car quite a bit. Other than that, there's also the TSS, which is the Toyota Safety Sense features, and there are 3 main features that are of note in the Fortuner. One, that is the PCS, which is the pre-collision system, which actually warns you of an impending collision by setting off an alarm. Now, this is only the pre-collision warning. There is no autonomous braking. Next, it has DRCC, which is Dynamic Radar Cruise Control, and you can use this for keeping a distance between yourself and the car in front from 30 kilometers per hour onwards. Below 30, it doesn't work, yeah? So this is a kind of a safety feature that Toyota wants you to have control over the car. Next, there is the LDA, which is Lane Departure Alert System. It alerts you if you are crossing the line without signaling. And also, it gently tries to steer you back by using the yaw assist, which is actually braking on the inside wheels to help to bring the car gently back on course. Okay guys, this is the new Toyota Fortuner, and with all these extra goodies, including a more powerful engine, the diesel version is selling for 203,000 something, whereas the 2.7 liter petrol engine is at 172. So both vehicles are all-wheel drive capable, and they are four-wheel drive capable. That means you can actually go off-road if you want. All right, so till we meet again, thank you very much for being with us, and bye-bye.